Okay, so in this live stream, we ask IQ questions and I expect you to tell us what you think the answer should be. So if 2 plus 2, if 2 plus 2 is equal to 6 and 3 plus 3 is equal to 15 and 4 plus 4 is equal to 28. Well, now what is 5 plus 5 equal to? So that is the question. What do you think the answer should be? Let's hear your answer see your answer in the comments. If 2 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 3 is 15, 4 plus 4 is 28. Now what is 5 plus 5? What is 5 plus 5? Okay. What is 5 plus 5? If 2 plus 2 is if 2 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 3 is 15, 4 plus 4 is 28. What is 5 plus 5? So what do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? Okay. If 2 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 3 is 15, 4 plus 4 is 28. Now what is 5? What is 5 plus 5? What do you think the answer should be? Okay. I'm waiting for the answers. Waiting for your answers. If 2 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 3 is 15, 4 plus 4 is 28. What is 5 plus 5? I will definitely tell you what the answer is, but I want you to think and tell me what you think the answer should be. I'll definitely say what the answer is, but you need to tell me what you think the answer should be. It's an IQ test and Okay. Someone says it's 45. Yeah, Dave, you are welcome. Sultan, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining again. Yeah, Dave, thanks for joining again. Okay. Sultan is saying it's 45. Hello, thank you for joining again. So this is 45 as well. Kindly explain. Now your W is times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 4 is 20, and that is 45. But if we should follow the same step, then it should be 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 times 1, which is 2. Okay. All right, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Please subscribe to the channel if this is the first time you are seeing us, and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I go live or anytime I upload new videos. I upload videos as well on my page. Okay. All right. So, what do you think the answer is? What pattern do you think is being followed? If you drop your answer, please explain how you got your answer. Yeah, please explain how you got your answer. If 2 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 3 is 15, 4 plus 4 is 28. What is 5 plus 5? Okay. 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 So it seems more answers, more answers. Is 45 the only possible solution? Is is 45 the only answer? Is 45 the only answer? Is 45 the only possible solution? What if the answer is not 45? What if? What if the answer is not 45? Okay, what if the answer is not 45? What if? Okay, don't mind me. But what if it's possible that what everyone is saying is wrong? Mm-hmm. It's possible that what everybody is saying is wrong. And if that is the case, then what should the answer be? Yeah, what do you think the answer should be? Okay, no problem. Bruhan says 35. 35. Okay. All right. Now this is simple. Not that simple, but simple. So I know I have 6 here. So how do I get 6? If I say 2 plus 2 is 4, and 4 plus 4, and 4 plus 2 again will give me 6. That worked, right? So if I repeat the same pattern here and say 3 plus 3 is 6, and then 6 plus 3 will not give me 9. You can see that it won't give me 9. So that is wrong. Now, if I need to strategize again, I need to form another pattern. So if I say 2 plus 2 is 4, okay, what if I subtract 2? I subtract 1 from 2 to get 3. Then I add that 3 to this 2. Sorry, if I subtract 1 from 2, I'll get another 2. Okay? So sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, if I subtract 1 from 2, I'll definitely get 1. Then if I add 1 to 2, I'll get 3. So if you say 3 times this 2 will give you 6. That worked, right? Now, similarly, if I subtract 1 from 3, I will have 2. If I add this 2 to this 3, I will have 5. And if I multiply this 5 and this 3, I will have 15. So it seems that we have a pattern now, right? So let's go again. 4 minus 1 will give me 3. Now 3 plus this 4 will give me 7. And 7 times this 4 will give me 28. Okay. So that's the pattern then. So 5 minus 1 will give me 4. And 4 plus 5 will give me 9. And 9 times 5 will give me 45. Okay. And that is how to get the answer correctly. All right. Okay. Someone is saying 35 by our kitchen secret. Please tell us why you think the answer is 35, because I'm eager to also see that format. It's possible that you have 2 formats or 2 patterns in a question. Yes, it's possible. So our kitchen secret and P1, can you kindly tell us on the comments how you got 35? Because I personally, I got 45. So you can please tell us how you got 35, sorry. So while you do that, let's drop another IQ test. So let's drop another IQ question. This says if A plus B is 50 and A minus B is 50, now what is A multiplied by B? If A plus B is 50, okay, Kitchen Secret says, sorry, Kitchen Secret says his name or her name is Shenzi. All right. We can use odd numbers and multiply with repeated number. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is what we have on the board, friends. It says if A plus B is 50. Jugu, you're welcome. All right. Gagaf says, okay, I've already read that comment. And it says it's 0. Okay. If A plus B is 50, A minus B is 50 as well. What is A multiplied by B? Lau says it's 50. Yadev says it's 0. I typed degree instead of 0, but it's 0 in my language. All right, Jugo. Noted. Sultan says it's 0. You say A is 50, B is 0. Mr. Draco says it's 0. Okay. Gagam says 0 as well. Our kitchen secret says it's 0. Semiloluwa. Okay. Thank you for joining again. Oyeniran. Oyeniran says it's 5,000. Okay. How? How is it 5,000? Chelsea says it's 0. Okay, sorry. Chelsea, I keep forgetting your name. That's why I keep calling you Kitchen Secrets. I love cooking. Maybe I'll subscribe to your channel and look into what you are doing as well. So, Buhayan says it's 0. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, Niran, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Okay, so okay, Mr. B says 0. Chancy says A is 50. Okay. So Gargav says A is 50, B is 0. Oyeniran says for play. Okay. I saw 2-5 by New. New says the answer is 2,500. AJ says 0. Chelsea says, okay, Chelsea is explaining. Mr. B is saying A times B is 0, A equals 100, and B is 0. Is A 100 Mr. B's? Chelsea says A is 50, B is 0, 50 plus 0 is 50. Okay. Chelsea is explaining. AJ, you are welcome. Welcome to my channel. Please, for those of you that are yet to subscribe and this is your first time, please kindly subscribe so that you don't miss my live stream. Trust me, you always love to join, but if you do not subscribe, you will not be notified when I log or when I start the live stream or when I upload new videos. So become part of the team and part of the family by subscribing to this channel. Okay. Mr. B says A is 50, B 0. Yeah, I also think so. I also think so. Okay. So RRR Gaming 9 says is 0. Wow. Hi, Gaming 9, you are highly welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe to the channel, guys, if this is your first time of seeing us. All right, Agent back, she says is 0. Wow. Okay. Everyone seems to be saying the same thing. No one has given me a different. Okay, I've gotten 2 different answers. Someone said the answer is 2. Thank you, our kitchen secrets. Oh, thank you, Shenzi. Thank you. So, no one has given us, okay, like I said, 2 persons gave us 2 different answers. They said is 2-5, another said is 5,000. You need me to bring this down a bit so that you can see my face more, right? Yeah, exactly. I think this is better. You can see my face more. All right. Now, can we go to the next question now? I think so. So let's summarize this, and for the benefit of those that sincerely don't know how to solve this, okay? If you sincerely don't know how to solve this, this is how to solve it. Now, first of all, anytime you have two questions, you have two equations and you have two unknowns, the first thing that will come to your mind, if you actually want to get the value of any of those variables, is to use simultaneous equation method. That is, you solve it simultaneously. When you solve them simultaneously, you can either use your substitution method or you can use your elimination method. Now, elimination method is faster for me, especially when I know I have the same coefficient for my variables. Now, if I call this equation 1 and call this equation 2, I can decide to add or subtract equation 1 from equation 2 depending on what I want to remove. I know that if I add, I can remove b because b plus minus b is 0. So if I say equation 1 plus equation 2, let's clean this first. We are looking for a multiplied by b. Okay, so if I say that, then it simply means I want to be sure you can see my face. Okay, yeah, so it simply means that we are adding because I want to eliminate b. Now, if I want to eliminate a, I'll just subtract because a minus a is 0. Now, a plus a is 2a, all right? Then b plus minus b, b plus minus b is same thing as b plus times minus is minus. So I'll have 0. Okay, so this one will go, is equal to. Now, if we solve further to get the value of a now, we need to divide this by 2 and this by 2, and we will have that a is equal to what? 50. Now, we call this equation 3. You can see that you have gotten one of the unknowns. Now, if you want to get the remaining one, just substitute what you got into any of the two equations to get b. So if I decide to substitute this into equation 1, I will have a plus b is 50, right? This is our equation 1. Then if I decide to substitute 50 here, 50 plus b is 50. So if I transfer this to the other side, I'll have b is 50 minus 50. That means my b is 0. So that way we have gotten a to be 50 and b to be 0. Now the question says a multiplied by b. At this point, is now very easy, okay? Because we are going to have a multiplied by b is the same thing as 50 multiplied by 0, which is 0. And that is the answer. Exactly. So I'm solving this for the benefit of those that don't really understand. Yes. Now, to the next question. Something similar to this, but this time we are going to have about 3 unknowns. So when we have 3 unknowns, how do you go about it? How do you go about this? Now, this one says a plus b plus a is equal to 16. And we have b plus b plus b is equal to 12. Okay, so we have c multiplied by a plus b is equal to 28. So we are asked to find c minus a plus b is equal to what? C minus a plus b. Okay, Shengi, thank you so much. Hope I did not forget your name. Yeah, Shenzi. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourself. Your exam, I wish you success, darling. Okay. So someone is saying the answer is 14. Another says the answer is 2. Now remember, always remember that there must be a loophole among those equations. There must be a particular equation that will help you to kickstart the whole solving. All right? As one's greatest chess player said, shaking your IQ test is. All right, so guys, let's continue. Lao says it's 22. Now, one thing is to get those answers correct. Another one is to solve the last equation correctly. Yes. First, get the answers correct. Secondly, answer the last equation correctly. Please let me know in the comments. Is the board clear? Is what I wrote legible? Can you see the whole thing clearly? How is the whole thing? Okay, Kenski, hi, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. All right, Jugu says the answer is 2. So please confirm for me. Can you see the board clearly? Is everything okay? Okay, clean and clear. George, thanks for the confirmation. I appreciate. Thank you. So Lao says 28 minus 2 times 3. Sorry, trying to see what you're trying to say here, Lao. So the final answer is what? That is the question. Permit me to sit down while we go through this together. Okay? All right. So Gaga says is 2. Says is 2. Okay. I've gotten another 2. I've gotten another 2. Madam says 6 is the answer. Wow. 6 is the answer. Okay. Okay. That is Shakshu. Please try to analyze this very well and remember that this is an IQ test. Okay? Remember that this is an IQ test. Remember that this is an IQ test. Jugu keeps saying the answer is 2. Jugu says the answer is 2. Thank you all for your likes. If this is your first time of joining us, kindly click the subscription button and turn on your notification bell so that anytime I go live, you'll be notified. Okay? Anytime I go live, you will be notified. Yeah. All right. Now, Viju says, hi, hello there, you're welcome. So Viju said the answer is 2. Wow. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. So we have 2 as an answer. We have 6 as another answer. Nishant, hello, you are welcome. Thank you for joining again. Thank you. Of course, why won't I remember you with your wahala? The last time you came in, you were disturbing everybody. Why won't I remember you? So how did your project go? Or I thought you said you are doing something, a project or something. How did it go? All right, it's Brajan says the answer is 3/7. Okay. Wait till the answer is 6. Okay, so we have 6. We have 2. Yeah, Nation. So how did it go? So delayed Jane says it's 2. Okay. Of course, I remember my viewers, subscribers. I try to, because you all mean a lot to me. Of course, who am I without you guys? So why would I remember you? Especially when you join my live stream at least more than once, 2 times, 3 times. I'll try to. Though I may not remember everybody, but most times. Kasky says it's 2. Made my brain explode. Nice one. That is why that means you actually exercised your brain. Nishant, you say you don't owe me anything. Why? I don't know. All right, Jen says 4 minus 6 plus 4 is 2. Nice one. Nice one. I need more solutions, guys. I have about 99 people on seats and I'm not getting enough answers. Though I know that some of us sincerely don't know what to do, but don't worry if you're in that category, I will definitely explain the answer. All right, I will definitely explain how the answer is gotten. So, Jane is telling us the answer is okay. Kasky says A is 6, B is 4, C is 4. Yeah, but try. Tuba says it's 8. Okay, I've gotten a different answer. Hashid say it's 7.6. I love the fact that we are trying our best and we are doing it on our own. That means a lot to this exercise because this is meant to exercise our brain. Yeah. So if you are really doing this on your own, kudos to you. But if you did not get the answer right, don't worry. If you don't know where to start from, don't worry. I will drop the solution soon. Okay, so this is not just IQ questions. I also drop the answers as well. All right, so Asha says it's 8. Agrowal says 7.2. Nisha says it's 6. Okay, Husky said the answer is 1. All right, now I'm getting different answers and I'm loving it. I'm actually loving the whole vibes. Okay, so what is the right answer to this? Now, let me give you a hint, guys. Let me hint you. Whenever you see system of equations, okay, the truth remains that there must be a loophole. There must be somewhere you can start from. Look at those 3 equations very well. One will definitely give you a head start. You can actually use one to start. That one is a must, M-U-S-T in capital letters. So whenever you have system of equations, okay, Wati is telling us how he got it. Husky TV is telling us how he got it. Oyeniran is saying is -9. Cool. So Husky is saying the answer is 6. Okay. So Susie says it's -6. So as I was saying, look at those 3 given equations. One must be so weak that you can start from there. So there must be a head start among those 3 equations. There must be a particular one that is very weak that you can start from. Start from there and you see that other ones will be very easy to get. Okay, Kumari says -6. TV. Okay, Leonie says it's minus. Okay, the saying is 28, if I got that correctly. Tropical Storm says it's 2. Nation says 2 for sure. Okay, so Nation, you've changed your mind. Husky says the answer is 1. What's the correct answer? Hashit, don't worry, I will say that soon. Okay. Okay, Effion say how to write birthday invitation. How to write birthday invitation? Jubu says the equation is B. Okay, Nisha says 2. Husky TV is saying the answer is 1. Nisha is saying it's 2. Oyeniran is saying it's -6. I have 2. I have 7.2 by Jiha and Agrawa as well. Hello, Nishant, I'm here. Okay, Kasky says it's 2. Tropical Storm is saying it's 2. I have 2 also from GHL. How did you get 2? I will explain later, TV. If that is the answer, you are going to see why. Sign is saying it's 2. GHL is saying it's 2. All right, Husky get B, then A, then C. Okay, Juby is trying to give some of you a head start. Now, like I promised, let's do this together. let's match this. All right. Now, let us start with this. First things first, guys. I told you that whenever you see system of equations like this, there must be a weak one. That one is a must. That is, when you look at these equations, there must be a particular one that is so weak that you can start or get a variable from there. Now look at this. We cannot get anything from here. It's not possible. We have A, we have B, nothing. Because if we try to solve from equation 1 now, let's call this 1. Let's call this 2. Let's call this 3. Okay. If I say, let me start from equation 1, I'll get stuck because I will say A plus A will give me 2A. Then I'll have 2A plus B is 16. I'm not moving anywhere from here. This is like just stuck. So I cannot be saved using equation 1. I'll just get stuck. All right. So what should I do? I'll skip equation 1. That means the equation 1 is not the weak point we are looking for. Yes. If you want to get this right, you need to look for a weak point in order to start. Now let's check equation 2. If you check equation 2, all right, you see that we have B plus B plus B. Wow, that will give us 3B, right? Is equal to 12. And you can see that from here we can get B if we divide both sides by 3. So I will get B is equal to 4. And that is a big start for me. This is going to make a whole lot of difference for me because I'm able to get my B to be 4. Now that I've gotten one of the variables, that is a very big plus for me, like I said. So I'll write it somewhere. See, I have B is equal to 4, and this becomes my equation 4. Now, how does this B help me? How does this B help me? If you look at equation 1, you can see that equation 1 is weak now because I know the value of B. I can actually get my A. Because if I substitute B here, A and A are the same thing. So I can get my A from there. So let's go. If we have A plus my B is 4 plus my A again is equal to 16. Once you have only one variable in an equation, you can solve the variable. But when you have multiple variables, let's say you have A, you have B, you cannot solve it. But now we have only A, so we can solve it. So if we say A plus A, we have 2A, right? Plus 4 is equal to 16. So this 4 will go to the other side. If it does, we have 2A is equal to 16 minus 4. All right? So that means 2A is equal to 12. Now, if we divide both sides by 2, you will have your A to be equal to 6. Very easy, right? So that way we have gotten our A to be 6. I hope I did not make mistakes. 16 minus 4 is 12. Yes. So we now have A to be 6. So we substitute again. Our A is equal to 6. Now, if our A is equal to 6, we are looking for C. C is equal to what? If you look at the third equation, you will notice that this third equation consists of C, A, and B. So we can substitute what we got for A here, substitute what we got for B here, and then we can get our C, right? So if we do that, we have B is what? 4. A is what? 6. Okay, so that I can clean this. So that means that equation 3 is C multiplied by 6 plus 4 is equal to 28. Now, when you get to this point, all right, someone say, no, wait, I didn't read correctly. Okay, so please, now let's continue. All right, so we have A is what? 6, yeah, and B is 4. Of course, that is what I wrote. All right, now let's continue. 6 times 4. 6 times C times 6 is 6C plus 4. Now, some of you will make the mistake of saying 6 plus 4, 10. No. Remember your order of operation, okay? So when you come to order of operation, you must multiply before you add, which is why I did C times 6, which is 6C plus 4. Okay, then is equal to 28. So this 4 can now cross to give us 6C is equal to 24. So we divide both sides by 6. All right, because we are looking for C, we divide both sides by 6. And when we do that, we will have C is equal to what? 4. Because 6 times 4 is 24. So now we have A is 6, B is 4, and C is 4 as well. Now permit me to clean this, then we can solve the last equation. So the last equation says C, which is 4, minus A, which is 6, plus B, which is 4, is equal to what? Now, C is 4, sorry. C is 4. So remember that subtraction and addition, you solve from left to right, right? Yes, you solve from left to right. So because both of them, they occupy the same, they are the same in level. So if we do that, we have 4 minus 6 is minus 2. And minus 2 plus 4 will give you 2. So if your answer is 4, then you are correct. Okay, I hope this helps. I hope this actually helped those of you that sincerely wanted to know the answer. Yes, BODMAS ego, you either use your BODMAS or you use your PEMDAS. Any of them will serve. Okay? All right. Now, so you Victor, 3B is 12, so you do 12 divided by 3. Okay, thanks for helping me to explain to them. Now, this is easy, but some students got it wrong. Some students got this wrong. What do you think the answer to this is? I have option A. Option A is 9. Option B is 36. Option C is 4. And option D is 1. So what do you think the answer is? This is IQ test, and take your time to look at it. Everyone is saying 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Are you guys sure the answer is 9? Are you sure the answer is 9? Are you sure the answer is 9? Eagle say singer. Yes, the way everything is coming. So, as someone says 1. Ultimate movements, okay, saying is, that means he or she is confirming to the fact that the answer is 9. Oh, it seems this one is too easy. Seems this is too easy. Okay. Okay. Let's solve this and get it over with, because this seems to be very easy. Okay, let's do it and ask another question. All these are Indian guys in your chat. Sorry, I don't really understand. Okay, so we have 12 divided by 2 will give us 6. And 6 times 3 divided by 2 is 9. So that is the answer. I think this is very easy. Very, very easy. All right. All right. Now, let's solve another one. Another question. This one says 6 divided by half multiplied by 3 divided by 2. 6 divided by half multiplied by 3 divided by 2. No, Kasky. And I did not even explain that because I thought every one of you knew. Now, Kasky, BODMAS or PEMDAS, okay? In BODMAS or PEMDAS, the multiplication and division, you solve from left to right. Anyone that comes first, you solve it that way. All right? Anyone that comes first, you solve it that way. Now, having said that, your multiplication must not be you must not multiply before you divide. Right? If division is coming before multiplication, do it that way. Okay. All right. All right, I have 4.5. I have 18. I have 4.5. I have 16, 16. I have 18. Can you show how to solve the planative conjecture, please? Okay. Eagle says 16. 4.5, 16, 18. Okay. Jubu says 18 is the answer. All right. Ultimate Minecraft Movement is saying the answer is 4.5. George 299 says 18. Okay. Now, can we get more responses? If you are just joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscription button and turn on your notification bell. Need name now. Sorry, can't actually pronounce that well. I'm so sorry. Hi, you are welcome. Maggi says it's 18. Falcon is saying it's 18 as well. And Godwin is saying it's 18. Eagle is saying I won 7. Lao says 18. Godwin is saying it's 18. Okay. I'm happy most of us are getting this correctly. Jugu, Alpha. Yes, I'm happy most of us got this right. Okay. Now, let's solve it together. 6 divided by half is the same thing as 6 multiplied by, you take the inverse of this, which is 2 over 1. So it actually means that when you divide a number by half, that you're actually multiplying that number by 2. Some of you will say 6 divided by half is equal to 3, but this is wrong because 6 divided by 2 will give you 3. So there's no way 6 divided by half will also give you 3. Yeah, so when you do your division with a fraction, it's actually multiplying that number with 2 or by 2 or the inverse of the fraction, depending. So this question is something as 6 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 6 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 divided by 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. And 36 divided by 2 is 18. And that is how they got 18. For those of you that sincerely want to understand why. Okay. Now, did you know? Okay, I will drop a math trick at the end of this live stream. So if you want to get that math trick, okay, you need to watch to the end for that special math trick. It's going to be something special that you may not have seen before. All right. Now, can you tell me what is minus 7 squared? What is minus 7? What is minus 7 squared? Easy, right? But trust me, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. What is minus 7 squared? I'm seeing minus 49 and I'm seeing 49. Which one is the answer? Minus 49, 49. Which is the correct answer? Minus 49 and 49. Okay. Trying to bring this up a bit. All right. I'm seeing 49. I'm seeing minus 49 as well. If this is the first time you are tuning in, please subscribe to the channel and on your notification bell. Yes, so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be notified. All right. Okay. Jibu said I win. Godwin said it's B. Mehdi says it's C. Where is C coming from? Mehdi. Don is saying option A. Godwin is saying B. This is a matter of writing convention, not logic. This is okay. That is from Fortified War. Now, Mehdi says it's Q. Oh God. Godwin said the answer is B. That means you say the answer is what? Okay. Ultimate Movement say the answer is 49. Carlos is saying negative times a negative turns positive. Need name now is saying it's 49. Jugo is saying okay. Ultimate Movement. Fortified World say it's just mathematical grammar, largely irrelevant. Okay, let's go, guys. What's the answer? If there is no bracket, then what should be the answer? Okay. 45 World is saying minus 49. Mehdi says, I'm a positive person, so it's 49. Okay, Minecraft Movement saying 49. Keski saying, I'm in a bad mental health state and have bad cognitive function for a long time. This helps my cognitive function work a little better. Thank you. You're welcome, Keski. You are highly welcome. Okay. So Carlos says the answer is 49. Need name now says is 49. So in this case now we are checking if the answer is minus 49 or 49. Mehdi says, but unfortunately it's minus 49. So Mehdi, which one is the answer? Which one are you going for? What can you tell us why? If you say the answer is minus 49, how possible is that? How possible is that? Need name now is giving me a bracket. So Minecraft Movement says so. So tell us why, if you say your answer is negative 49, I'm curious. How is this negative 49? If your answer is negative 49, how is this negative 49? And sometimes minus 7 is positive 49. Okay. Everybody is asking, what are you doing, Tisha? I'm actually reading your comments, nothing more. Reading your comments, nothing more. You want to see me more. So I believe this helps. All right. I believe this helps.